Hello and welcome to the Cowboy4Game Yu-Gi-Oh podcast. I'm your host Jake. Today I'm joined by Bragg from Braggio.
Hello.
And Ben from NolanTCG.
I was correct. Last week Jake did indeed make a mistake.
I think I said a word twice when I
Yes.
listened back.
Yes.
But that's okay. It was still the same amount of words. I didn't miss a word. So
It
you
was.
were wrong.
Yes. But you did miss a word. There was another word there to fill the gap.
Yeah, it's the same amount of words. You still got the same quality as you got every other week.
I went back and watched it over. You didn't
That
make a mistake where I thought the mistake was, which was racking my brain because I kept replaying that part. And I was like, I thought he made a mistake here. It was the very next line.
So we got lots of views last week because you're just like, where's the mistake?
No, I was in the editing.
Oh, boo! We need those views. How was our week in Yu-Gi-Oh? Let's start with you, Ben.
I won on Tuesday.
Oh,
Yeah.
the streak has begun.
Yes, the streak is
Okay.
back. Yes. After a week of devastating sadness. Tuesday was fine.
It's Yu-Gi-Oh, bro. Relax.
I don't know.
I think my Tuesday was good because I was playing injured. I had to just kind of focus, and it put me into this calm-minded state of being eyes front and center. You can't really look away, just focus, and things went pretty well.
Calm mind.
So I can't really complain. Yeah, I did indeed resolve, and my special attack went up, along
Yeah.
my special defense.
Smart boy.
Yeah. So
Are you playing again?
Vikings.
See.
What else?
Mm.
Yeah, it's the year of fire. Followed off after the year of fire last year.
Mm.
It's the years of fire. Damn, when will it ever end?
Good question.
We'll get to that. Catchphrase.
Bragg, how was your week?
Played out a fair bit of Theme Chronicle with Gate Guardian in the end after we talked about it last week. My god, there's some
I
absolute...
forgot that. I have not played Master Duel at all.
Well, you
Running
weren't missing
out of
much.
time.
Well, you're missing gems, but
I'm
you're also
running
not
out of
missing
time
much.
to finish that battle pass.
Yeah, I was going to
Yeah,
say,
that's more important.
There's
Which
just
I
no
still
deck in
haven't
the
yet
game
to
at the
play.
moment that I want to play.
play Gate Guardian. Don't. There's too many Ultra Rares. Unless...
Didn't we work out there's... Oh, no, there's not that many.
Yeah, but you still
It's
need...
the support cards that are probably more ultra. At least they're somewhat generic.
Yeah.
You'll get to use them again at some point.
Look, they're not amazing, but they can get the job done every few games. So, it's kind of like that. And then, I wanted to build Voiceless Voice. Once again, we'll get to why that's maybe off the cards. So I'm starting to assemble a pile of fire cards. I don't know how it's going to come out. I wouldn't call it Fire Kings. I wouldn't call it Snake Eyes. Don't know what...
It's Fire Toolbox.
Ballon boxes.
You do
Well,
me
no,
that
there's going to be no battle in boxes. There's just going to be bits and pieces of stuff that I will buy. I'm talking one bonfire, one pop, no wanteds.
Just like Highlander.
I'm talking Povo Fire Kings.
So, Fire Kings in 6 months. from
Fire Peasants. Flippers. How about you?
This week, on Tuesday, the list was unchanged. The result was unchanged. I still think I went X1.
Unchanged.
Oh, still X1 and still felt bad because I was losing to the same interactions.
What are you playing?
Hawkest, what else?
I thought it was unchanged.
No, well, today there was a slight change. I decided to, even though I've had 3 days off, 4 including this one, I decided that the 2 hours before locals was when I was going to put effort into changing the deck, which is when all the best deck building is done. And none of the stuff I brought from home ended up going into the deck. What did go into the deck was the Resonator engine from the what's it called? Red Dragon structure deck.
Crimson King.
Yes, that one. So that has made a significant impact on the deck. Sorry, slight errata on that. One card I did put in from my current pool of cards. I was only running off 2 named Horuses. I've now put a 3rd back in, just so that I can get to a Synchro 10 and a rank 8.
Yeah.
Apologies, we'll be fixing the lighting.
You know, we have two boys here on the couch that could have been looking
our
out
live
for us.
studio audience is useless.
Yeah, and they're mic'd up as well, but they're not doing anything. Anyway, maybe we shouldn't.
Was playing that today and it felt a lot better. Baron was super consistent, just having constant access to Baron. And yeah, like even if like the synchros aren't on the table because like the hand's not there, if I have the vision stuff in hand, it's one free discard effectively because like let's play this out. So Imseti, pitch, vision, search, King Sark, draw a card. Resonator, search the crimson thingy that searches it. Add it back from grave, discard it again for the King Sark, and then set another one.
Where does the Orchest come in?
Eventually.
Okay.
It's there.
So it seems like you're playing a Horus, Red Dragon Horus.
Well, no.
Sometimes
that's not,
you draw
no.
a card you can discard off
Don't
a
talk
Horus.
over me and think that you're making a point. Shut the fuck up.
No, I'm the one who's talking first, so you're the one.
And I'm
talking
trying to
over me.
answer your question, and you're just spouting nonsense.
I haven't even finished the question.
The thing with Orchest is, it's all grave resources. If you open them, there's only one you want to open.
Brass Bombard.
Absolutely not. And that is Gisu. So for open Gisu, that's the engine.
I thought
if
the
I
plan
don't,
is to open the spell and that discards and draws two and another one.
no.
Don't you want Armageddon Knight?
Oh, he's in there. Let's assume for the sake of argument that he's also Gisu. So there are 5 Gisus in the deck. One of them is the slightly worse one because you have to discard for it as
Are you
well.
playing Rhoda?
Yes.
So you're playing 6 Gisus.
No, only 5, because Griffith's dog shit.
Yeah, I fucking hate Greffa.
Is there not another way to mill Harp?
Yes.
Foolish
Which is-
Burial. That's 7.
And the zombie vampire.
That doesn't count.
7 and a third.
Yeah, you get half.
Anyway, because the deck is
I like it.
graveyard
Doesn't
centric, it's less about opening the Orchest engine because the Orchest engine will get there eventually, and if not, you've got other stuff playing around.
Not banishment
Anyway.
centric.
I figured it out. He's going to get impermed. Yeah.
Yeah.
That happens a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot that part.
But anyway, shit talking aside, the
So
deck performed quite well today. If it weren't for the way that the tournament was run today, I would have won. Instead, it was a 3-way tie.
How many players?
4.
I didn't go.
In fairness,
And I didn't encourage
one of them
people
was
to go.
Chad and one of them was Harry, so it's not like I was versing like complete like noobs at the game. Do you realise it's recorded, right?
Oh. Well, at the end of the day, he won't play Sky Striker.
Nope.
Yeah, then you'd have 8 ways to get the GSU.
Huh? The extra draw off engage?
Yes.
No. Sky Striker is not the play.
How dare you? It's if you want to bring back the glory days.
I don't.
Oh. Oh, okay, we're on different levels then.
Yeah.
So why are you playing
I
Orchest?
don't want to relive 2017. I just want to play
70?
Orchest with good cards. Unfortunately, the Sky Striker being the good cards is back in 2019. That's gone.
There you go. You got it right the second time.
Maybe it was the third time.
Oh no, it's not Prunk Kid.
Anywho, so much happy with the deck. Probably a couple more tweaks to be done, but otherwise quite happy with the way it's going. Master Duel, still in the main thing. I've been playing Sword Soul. Again, just get me on there. Set up my 2 synchros. If they break it, great. Whatever. Don't care. Just gets me along.
Get you along what?
The ladder.
It's okay.
Do you know what that looks like above bronze?
No, I was thinking of 2 words there.
Anyway, in the Theme Chronicle, I've finished, and I did that all with Mech Knights. Particularly difficult because they didn't give Almirage.
Oh.
So it was really awkward sometimes, like you just opened a bunch of stuff and you'd have no Link 1 to set up.
That's a theme? How dare they?
What did I play in that? I ended up building something in the end because I was just
Gem
like,
Knights?
no. I stopped playing Gem Knights and I built something else.
Orchest?
No.
Rika.
No, it involved level... It was Lightsworn.
Oh, of course it was.
Yeah, because I was like, yeah, eventually these cards are going to be useful. Just going to craft them now. Turns out, when I was playing it, literally everyone had decided we ain't going first. So I lost, I think I was sitting with Bragg, and I think I lost 9, maybe 10 coin tosses in a row. It was just like, I'm not playing this anymore. I just turned it off.
Well, that's the thing. If your opponent makes you go second, because it's Theme Chronicle, they're playing Crusadia, and they cannot OTK.
Yes.
So you just don't put a monster on the board and you go, no. You.
That was my strategy for a while.
Yeah.
And then they passed. And I was like,
And then you OTK them.
not when you get Maxi Namirid.
No, that sucks.
I got Maxi dropped on me like every single game.
Yes. To this point, a recent update has hinted at something interesting in Master Duel. So they're bringing in a what do they call them again? Triad Duel. They're bringing out a new Triad Duel, which isn't new, but what they are saying in this Triad Duel is that it's going to be operating off the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG ban list. Obviously not the same because quite a few cards have changed between Master Duel and the current TCG.
Yeah, so do they adjust? Do they go...
Getting applied on top or taken back?
Well, it'll be taken back to the approximate time frame of when these cards were available in the TCG, is my imagining. They haven't released
There's
an
no
official
way.
list.
They'll do a current list on top of the list.
Yeah, it's too much thought to make them.
So it's just going to be the same
back.
format, but they'll ban Maxi.
Yes, but this is effectively what they promised us 2 years ago before release. Because we are approaching... Actually, no, we've hit the 2-year anniversary.
Yeah, they changed the little decal now.
Yeah, I saw that a while back. Yeah, so we have hit the 2-year anniversary, which means it was over 2 years ago that they said to us that it was going to operate on a TCG/OCG basis.
Imagine if we just got it slightly earlier, how good COVID lockdowns could have been with Master Duel.
Yeah.
Imagine! It would have been so good. Like, we
Instead
would have
of-
been playing, like, Orca's pre-ban list.
Instead of dueling
because
with friends.
of the way it works on Master Duel. But that's okay.
Those quarantine cups and stuff would have been real good. Instead, we'll just... Oh, God. Dueling with friends back then was so bad.
Dueling with friends
It was good. It was fine.
fucking horrible.
Look,
I've been doing it a little bit. I
You've been dueling with some friends?
you've been dueling with... You disgust me.
got to duel somehow.
Genuinely.
Mainly...
Or maybe if you came into a fucking store.
Oh, I don't duel there.
Not those friends.
We moved.
He expects his friends that he duels with to come to his house
Yeah, pretty much. Locals.
and play in his bedroom.
Yeah. Well, no.
I was
Play
gonna
out
say,
here
no one goes
while
into
I
his bedroom.
walk to my bedroom and sleep. And then go on the laptop and then open dueling book.
No, we can't say that word. The other update coming to Master Duel is obviously a ban list. It is about that time of the month. So this one's coming into effect as of the 7th of February. Just a small one this time.
Because they
compared to-
haven't released anything.
Well, they've released Gold Pride. Like it's
Not a long one.
You need to consider things.
A long one.
But it's more so because they did such a massive one last time that they just didn't have anything
They
left.
killed everything. And now there's nothing to play in the game.
There's so much to play in the game. You're just being...
There's nothing good
Pedantic.
to play in the game.
Well, that's, again, not true. But anyway.
No, it's true.
It's
There's
not.
a difference between playing a deck that's good and playing the best that's going to offend some people, so I'm not going to say that.
Were Fire Kings in Master Duel before YCS? Sorry.
No.
In Master... Absolutely not.
Not a chance. We haven't
No.
even got Rescue Ace yet.
Oh, fuck, we don't have Rescue Ace yet.
Okay. We do. We just don't have the cards that make them meta.
We don't even have Rescue Ace yet, Bragg.
You do have Rescue Ace. It's just not good right now.
4 months? Yeah, wow. We're out of time, aren't we? We're not even going to get all the Duelist Nexus before YCS.
No.
Anyway, back to the ban
Unless
list.
Jake has the leaks for next month's pack.
How would he
No.
get them? We don't have those connections.
Those things don't exist. So, just 3 cards on this list. Limited.
Don't look into that, Jerome.
Bestial Sarony.
Yeah.
Less so for Dragons, more so for Branded.
Yeah, because Brandon was just everywhere. Oh, the Gate Guardian never won a game against Brandon.
No, you wouldn't, because it doesn't target.
No.
Semi-limited, we
You
have...
gave both branded fusions.
And the Bestial the Sanga.
It's a problem.
Why is Thunder light?
Because they haven't made the Zappy attribute yet.
Zap attribute. Zap?
Semi-limited, we have Labyrinth Chandragli.
Yeah.
Does literally nothing.
Yeah.
Is it actually called Chandraglia?
Yeah, because it's meant to be a Chandelier Dragon.
I've always just called Chandelier.
That's close enough.
Well, you've been wrong. Look, you didn't write that on a deck list.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, all your filthy Labyrinth plays you constantly do.
And
Yeah.
you get DQ'd. Because you're a Labyrinth
The
player.
deck that I've always wanted to play, Labyrinth.
Yeah.
Remember when we were excited to play Labyrinth?
There's only
were
one
excited
Labyrinth
to
deck
play
I'll
Labyrinth?
play.
Because it was before it became like just flip a card that makes you stop playing, haha.
You mean back when we were all like, oh, it's just Woman Eldritch.
Yes.
What do you think Eldritch was?
Yeah, no, I was excited for Runic at some point, I was excited for Kashtira at some point, and then I was excited for Yubel, and then I realised that the playstyles just don't correlate with me, and then my excitement drops down.
No longer a long one.
Anyway, no longer on the list, speaking of Eldritch, is Conquistador. Add that to the list of changes on the ban list that do not matter.
But Conk Pop. Remember early days of Master Duel when everyone was playing Eldritch?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And-
back, baby.
Yeah. Maybe.
I'll heavily invite that rather than fucking Labyrinth playing on turn 1 and ripping every fucking thing out of my hand.
Yeah, they seem to really go after the hand rip in Master Duel.
They love the hand ripping master.
Yeah. You should play Orcust. Then you get
Haha,
an answer that
joke's on
doesn't
you.
matter.
Yeah.
Giving answers here.
You're the one that's saying there's no good decks to play.
Yeah. There isn't.
Anyway,
There's
moving on.
decks to play.
Moving on to some TCG news. Over the past few days, we have gotten Yugi Tubers opening boxes. Ben still hasn't arrived yet, so Jerome, if you can work out where
Mine
that
still
is.
hasn't arrived yet.
Yeah, if you could work out where that is,
I
because he
even
really
put
wants
my,
to film some content
on the Konami website. They asked for my delivery address. I gave it to them. Still didn't send me a box.
soon. It's okay. We'll keep checking. But we do now know the full set breakdown, including the TCG exclusive archetype and the random crappy cards that they generally
Yes.
do as pack filler. So
One of them's pretty fun.
we'll get to that. So I'm just going to read out
Same one?
what cards are printed as the quarter century rares, because this will cover off secrets and ultras.
I think you should cover the secrets and ultras.
Then I'll
instead.
just do the secrets and ultras.
Just do the secrets and
So
ultras.
for our 10 secrets,
Because that's a pretty important differentiation between the secrets
it's
and
true.
ultras.
It's true. So for our secrets, we have Horus the Black Flame Deity, Lo, Prayers of the Voiceless Voice, Enigmaster Packbit.
That card, do we already know we're getting that?
Yes.
Okay. I disregarded that card out of my brain.
Oh, because it's bad.
I thought it was a TCG. That's not that bad.
It's not great.
It's like a top 5 sync 8.
Top 5?
There's not a lot of fantastic sync 8s that are generic.
I suppose when you take
You
in
speak
the...
ill of Scrap Dragon, I'll cry.
I just said not generic.
Scrap Dragon's
Oh, I
generic.
thought you said generic.
No, I did say generic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No.
Scrap Dragon's generic.
Nah, but it's Scrap Dragon.
Well, not done.
Continue.
Goblin Biker Big Gabonga. I didn't realise how fucking ridiculous that name is.
That's
Big
sick.
Gabonga.
Big Gabonga. you have to play them now.
Oh, I bought it.
Yeah, I know, but for YCS you have to play it so that you can go, I summon Goblin Biker Bigabonga.
Big bonga.
Maybe.
Where did I go? Magispector
You're right after the Big Gabonga.
Yep.
Did you get both Goblin cards?
It's the next one.
Why would it be after the Magispector?
'Cause
Whoever
that's-
sorted this list is terrible.
Because that's the number of it.
Because
Oh,
it's
it's 'cause
spells
it's
and
the
monsters. And Gabongas and not.
Nogabongas. Gabongas and Nogabongas.
How'd your end board go? Nogabonga.
Magispector Orthos. Goblin Biker Grand Entrance. Mutamorphosis. The Black Goat Laughs.
Wait, Metamorphosis is a secret?
Yeah.
Oh,
Mutamorphosis
I thought it
is a
said
secret.
super on the listing.
Nah, you
$15
get...
super?
Yeah, that's what I was like going, fine. Why is that $15 and everything else is cheap? That's weird. Screen scrolling.
The Black Goat Laughs, Iron Thunder, and Vados, the Eruption Dragon of the Extinct.
Woo!
Or of Extinction, I should say.
Yeah.
Importantly,
Wait,
like,
did you say the other? Did you say the other Ashen in there in the
there's
secret?
only one secret action. It's
Only
just
one
the
Secret
dragon.
Ashen card.
Oh yeah, she's Ultra. Sorry. I forgot.
Yeah. So, speaking of the Ultras, we have Goblin Biker Doug Charger, Snake Eyes Poplar, which I kind of predicted would be an Ultra at worst, or best, I guess, depending on your perspective.
I insist that Jake said it was going to be a secret.
I was certain that it was going to be Ultra or above.
Oh, what a prediction there.
Oh no.
Well, you were 100% on it being a super, so go fuck yourself.
We were demanding it be a super.
My super logic was actually pretty smart. I would argue that I'm more right because it's not a secret.
Actually, I'm going to be angry looking at that.
You're still fucking wrong! Anyway,
50% wrong.
I wouldn't take that to a teacher. They'll probably still give you an F.
No. So, you know how at university you get graded on your answer and your sorting?
And the curve.
Your way you got to your answer? So, like, even if you get the answer wrong, if your logic is correct, they give you half marks.
Oh, no wonder everyone's getting fucking uni degrees. It's fucking easy.
Yeah, it's really... no, I haven't finished yet. So...
I'm reading out secrets!
But the art is still super. It just has gold writing above it.
Shut the fuck up. So, continuing with the Ultras, we have Saphira, Dragon Queen of the Voiceless Voice.
Cool.
Carnot, the Eternal Machine. EMP Meowmine.
Which is really expensive for some reason on pre-sale.
It's okay, isn't
Yeah,
it?
because you can play it in August.
It's like $15-20 on pre-sale for what I've been seeing. I'm like, that's a lot.
I suppose it's a level 2 extender as well.
There is also a lot of $5 secret rares.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like a lot of these cards are just getting bumped up because like so many of the secrets are shit. So Skull Guardian, Protector of the Voiceless Voice. Yubel, the Loving Defender Forever.
They did get an ultra rare. Okay.
They did get an Ultra.
But the
It
cover
has-
card is a super.
Yes.
Yep. Oh, and surely a Quartzy as well.
Well,
No,
yeah.
it can't be a quality because it's
only
super.
Secrets and Ultras get Quartzies.
All secrets and ultras, nothing else.
Oh, sorry, Secrets and Ultras get Quartzies.
Unless...
No.
Do we know the Quartzies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's-
We know all the Quartzies.
They
Yeah.
tell us in advance.
They tell
it's
us in
all
advance
secrets,
that-
ultras, and the magician of unity. All the secrets and all the ultras.
Oh, I thought it was a select amount.
No, it's all of them.
All
It
of
was like
them.
a grab bag.
Nope, all of them.
No.
Oh, that explains why that card I was looking at buying the other day had a random Quartzy where I'm like, I probably should get that.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm not saying it.
Yes, vague news. Raid Raptor Rising Rebellion Falcon. Magispector Draco Ryu. Promethean Princess Bestower of Flames, another Ultra which people thought would be a secret. Goblin Biker Grand Bash. Psychic Processor, which is a TCG exclusive.
Interesting
And Priestess of the Ashen City. And Awakening of Vados. So, yeah, Ashen is the TCG archetype that was being...
This is the trap for Ashen, yeah?
No, the spell.
Spell.
This is
Oh, I
spell.
did buy that. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just
I
covering
didn't,
off in my
'cause I
brain
hate
what
it.
I bought.
I did have a link.
Searchable.
So we're
One-off.
let's go into a bit of conversation. We're just skipping past this to
No.
the next
I'm trying to.
Oh.
Well, yeah, we can talk about the.
So,
So-
There.
No,
That's what I want.
There you go.
Yep.
why am I paying 80? So, just one more thing on the QCR thing.
Yep.
Why am I paying $80 for a pop if it's going to be
Because
a
the QCR is going to be like $500.
It's going to be a lot.
You reckon?
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Not
a lot.
for... Yeah, let's get 500.
It's going to be for...
I was thinking the prince. I thought the princess. She was going to go higher.
That's going to also be big. Those will be big money in the... Weirdly enough, those two will probably be more expensive than the Voiceless Voice as a Quartzy.
Yeah.
Simply because like the Voiceless Voice already has a higher printing.
Yeah.
And these other cards will be above and beyond.
Yeah. So why are we paying 80?
Two reasons for that. One, everybody wants it. B,
I'm an idiot.
sorry, there's three reasons. One, everybody wants it.
Ah.
Two, because so many of the secrets aren't super chase / bad, they have to find their profits
Yep.
elsewhere.
So weigh it up that way.
Yes.
And three, pre-sale prices.
The further
Damn,
we get
yeah.
out from pre-sale pricing showing up, the more I'm like, I think $80 is not that bad for these ultras.
Yeah, like they're not bad enough for me to go final cop, but I'm gonna be cranky about it.
Yeah. So
Could have been
like,
better. Could have been 72.
I did end up buying them. I was like, fuck it. What's that? $240, and we're fine. I ended up buying that, all of Goblin and the new archetype that Jake's about to talk about.
Yeah.
The Ashen.
Yeah, I bought Ashen as well.
One of the strangest things I found about goblins was that goblins, how do you put it? Sorry, my brain stopped working. The hand trap that you can play outside of the deck and the boss monster are commons.
Goblin has a hand trap?
Yeah, it has a rank 3 that's level 3 that's detaching material from an Xyz special summon.
Just an Xyz?
An Xyz.
Ooh. Okay.
So like in the OCG they played it as an extra out to Pearly.
Oh.
So you go detach, summon,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So that's like an option that you had, but now it's a common. I thought that one was gonna like at least be an ultra. But yeah, so goblins was very cheap. I probably overpaid at the price I paid, but we'll see how that goes.
So yeah, it turns out we get 2 jump scare hand traps in this set because, as you heard before, I mentioned the Ashen archetype, which is the TCG exclusive archetype coming out in this set. Their sort of premier monster, the secret, Vados. During the main phase, if this card's in your hand, quick effect, target a card in a field spell zone. Special summon this card to your opponent's field, and if you do, destroy that card, and then you can add to your hand or set 1 Ashen continuous trap from your deck.
Interestingly, they will probably get it more because they only got 1 announced. I'm assuming they'll get more in the next set.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But Ghoti only got the 1 secret on its release as well, the big fish.
No, I mean more traps.
Oh, more traps. Oh, sorry, I thought you meant
any
secrets.
trap. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think Ghoti got like 2 traps in its second release.
That doesn't mean
It also
it's
got a
bad.
field spell. Well, it's getting support and people are hyped up for fish stuff. Might be okay. So they get 3 main deck monsters, all of which special summon themselves if the field spell is up. Special summon 1 Ashen from your hand, except for the king. And if your opponent controls a monster with 2800 or more attack, which is the stats vaguely of the big dragon,
Yep.
you can special summon it from your deck instead.
Is it just more than 2800 attack?
2800 or more attack. Yep.
So there's a chance we could get another monster with more attack.
Potentially, yeah. The Seal's very excited by this news.
Seal is excited by the news.
Then you've got the hero, again, special summons himself. Once per turn during the main phase, quick effect, target a pyro monster on the field, destroy it, and then if you destroyed the big dragon by this effect, you can place a field spell from your deck face up into your field zone. And then Priestess, the ultra of the set, or one of the 2 ultras, I should say, special summons itself with the field spell. If normal special summoned, add an Ashen card from your deck to your hand.
So 1 gets you to the Yava,
Which gets you to
which
the
gets
other.
you to the Yava.
Yeah, so it's a solid line of support. The field spell makes monsters your opponent control become pyro during your turn, so then your hero can pop stuff on your turn, but not
Yeah.
on your opponent's turn, which is not...
It does do some things.
It does.
It does stop IP from going into some like weird shit because it's not normally it's like Cyberse, so it's not Cyberse anymore, and you stop that shit. Yeah. So part of the way this whole kind of deck functions is like the field spell's realistically just there, and when it's removed, it recycles. You put it at the bottom of the deck, draw a card.
Yeah, so during the end phase, it puts a copy of itself to the bottom, you draw a card, and when it's destroyed, special summon an Ashen monster from your deck, which is likely
Yeah.
Priestess. Priestess adds you the
It
king
all
summons
gets you
the other
there.
one. Yeah,
And
so it's all
effectively-
relatively well connected.
The big monster summons to your opponent's board, the trap then steals it and reduces the attack of something your opponent controls to 0, facilitates 8,000 damage, off you go.
Yeah.
Exactly 8,000 the combo facilitates, so it's a very straightforward and kind of dull combo.
Very linear.
We'll see what gets filled out in the rest of the deck.
Technically 1-card combo as well, provided you can deal with the lock, because the quick play spell places the field spell on either player's field, and then if it goes to your opponent, you can add the big dragon, then the big dragon pops the field spell and the whole thing goes again.
Which gets you there.
Which, yeah, and I kind of like that. Like, the second run will decide whether it sees play or not. Like, at the moment, I feel like the lock, or like the lack of diversity in the plays probably limits what you can do with the deck, and yeah, it just needs more.
It'd be interesting to see what gets mixed up with it for this first 3 months before we get the new support. Because, like, there's people playing spirit packages, there's people playing a shitload of hand traps. You can play shifter, but it does hurt you kind of in a long game, and then requires you to open up specific cards outside of that. The deck is very, very linear in what it can do and what it's required to do it. So it will be interesting in the way the deck plays. Rather interestingly, a lot of people are playing Extrav, which then stops the field spell from going off in the end phase. So, yeah, wait till next turn. It's one of those decks where at the moment it looks like you got to weigh up between do I do this and then be able to build my board, or do I do this, I have better recursion, because there isn't really a way to have both at the moment.
Yeah.
It's going to make the deck very fragile. Also, if you just don't have a field spell, good.
Yeah.
Also, I haven't read the text, but it'll be interesting as to whether or not the big dragon has to destroy the field spell to summon, or whether it summons then destroys.
I'll double check now, but I'm almost certain
hang on.
I had that same thought, and it says it if you do.
Okay.
So
Here, I've already had it loaded up.
Special summon,
Yeah.
then if you do destroy the field
Destroy
spell.
that.
Destroy the field spell, then if you do summon.
Yeah. You can target
Okay.
one card in
special
Hey,
summon this card to your opponent's field, and if you do, destroy that
Okay,
card.
so it's the other way around. So
Oh, sweet!
in
Yeah.
Viking, you can still summon the monster because they can protect the
Cool.
field spell.
But you don't destroy it if you don't summon.
Yeah.
Sick.
Really
I knew
hot-
end if you do was on there, but that's actually really good. I'm
Really
actually
hot
happy
tech?
with that.
This isn't out to Salamangreat.
Oh yeah.
So they drop down Sanctuary because they have to drop down Sanctuary. You pop the Sanctuary. They also then don't have the ability to protect themselves when they nuke their board. So
Interesting. And if you summon it to the zone that the Balinx points to, they can't get stuff going.
certainly,
That's it. I'm running it.
it makes things a lot more awkward for them to play around. Probably shouldn't have broadcast that, but Josh isn't going to acknowledge this anyway.
Yeah, Josh won't see it
This
until
is going
we
to
do
get
it to him.
dropped on him, and he's going to be like, "What? What is this?" But rather interesting. I will probably play either this or Goblins for the period between YCS and Lightsworn coming out. I might do both. Might just alternate, switch it around, do whatever I want.
The world's your oyster.
Yeah, a month and a half of fucking around.
Yeah. So we have some other TCG exclusive cards that have been released as well. So we start with Psychic Processor, one of the Ultras. Banish this card to control, special summon up to 2 Machine, Psychic, and or Cyberse monsters from your hand, and they can attack directly this turn. During the standby phase, and the next turn after this card was banished,
So-
add this banished card to your hand.
Rather interesting because it's an e-tele target.
Yes.
So that's why I kind of like this card. Like, you can e-tele it out, special 2 from your hand. That's effectively requiring a 3-card combo. But if you're playing a bunch of these monsters of that typing and levels, it's pretty free. You can just be like, bang, bang,
I
tag
like-
it out, get it back later.
I like as well that they've opened it up to so many different types. Like, it's not just a Cyberse card, it's not just a Machine card.
Yes.
Like, you can do Psychic, Machine, and Cyberse.
Yes.
It's
Because they're all three of the same type anyway.
Close
it's
enough.
all the same.
The Jizz knows all 3.
Yeah.
Oh, imagine
Guess
that jump
what's
scared
Cyberse?
Gizno.
Continue.
We've got Psychic Arsenal. Target a Psychic monster you control. Pay life points equal to its level 2 times 200. Add 1 Machine monster with the same attribute but a higher level from your deck to your hand. During your main phase, except during the turn this card was sent to the graveyard. Banish this card from your graveyard. Target 1 each of your banished Psychic and Machine monsters. Place 1 on the bottom of the deck, and if you do, add the other to your hand.
Why did you read the shit cards?
Yeah.
The first one I was fine.
Well, this
Please
one,
don't read the trap.
This one lets you target the one that you summoned off E-Telly to add a target. Just pointing things out. What else have we got? You don't want to hear about that one.
Yeah, pretty crap.
I don't think you want to hear about that
Are
one.
we-
There is the bird card
Oh,
that
so
people
you're
are
not gonna-
excited for.
There is a bird card.
You're not going to ditch Xyz Force, are you?
I did ditch that because I don't think Ben was interested.
Well, look. All of Xyz Force card text is neither here nor there. But it does have... you can special summon that monster from your graveyard or your banishment.
Wait,
Huh.
surely not.
Read the actual card, Jake. Zoom.
Yeah.
Zoom.
Yeah.
They don't
It-
trust me!
It actually said management!
What the fuck?
What?
Target that monster,
and I-
summon that or your banishment in defense. What the hell?
And then I went combing going, did I miss this? Because obviously I'm crazy now. But no. Banishment. we're just... translation, is that what we're
so
going to
it can only summon from graveyard because there's no legal banishment. There is nothing in the game that's declared as banishment.
It's
So-
anything you've sent back with Dark Lord Banishment.
So what they're going to have to do now is print it again in either OTS or the next side set to fix their fuck up. So now another card space is being taken for this garbage.
They waited long enough to print those other fix-ups. They'd fix Aluba till the next Megatin.
Yeah, true. Oh no, they did it in Ghost of the Past.
Like a year
Which was...
later.
That wasn't that long.
Just saying. Wait, did Aluba even get a Megatin reprint?
Maybe? I don't know. I had
Skipped it.
my secrets, so I didn't care. The bird card. Swallows Cowrie. Tribute one winged beast monster in your hand or
You said
face up.
Swallow.
I did. Yeah. I did in fact read
Was
the
it a
card.
long one?
So, tribute a winged beast monster in your hand or face up field. Add one winged beast monster from your deck to your hand with the same level as that attribute of that tributed monster. So yeah, literally just Advent, just without being able to add the field spell.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh no, I've read this card.
I know.
Yeah.
Advent 2.
Let them play around more hand traps,
Yeah.
but not Ash. So if they can't chain block the Ash, bye bye.
A card that I'm excited for, not sure why. Tricorn, the Cacophonous Concert, level 2 Dark Fiend Tuner effect monster.
Because it's an
Fiend.
Orcust monster that doesn't say Orcust.
Fiend.
Yeah, it's a fiend.
Keep going.
Yeah. So if a monster or monsters you can in your possession is destroyed by battle or card effect, special summon this card from your hand. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, target one monster in your graveyard with both the same type and attribute as a monster you control. Add the monster to your hand.
Sir,
Yes, Ben.
you should cut Horus from Orcust. Okay, hear me out.
Yep.
You play E-Telly. You play the Punk package.
I'm already hating
And
it.
you play
Go
the
on.
new guy. The new level 3. Because then if you like hard open your symbol,
Ah!
you can E-Telly that and then use the effect to summon the symbol and something else. And then you can go into Galatea.
Does the
You
psychic...
already have the Telly. You already.
I'd have them somewhere. They wouldn't be good rarities, but I'd have them. Up to 2. That's interesting. Okay. So, firstly, won't be cutting Horus. Too good. Secondly, I might
This
play
does
this...
the same thing. The Punk package just also gets
In
you to
addition-
Zombie Vampire.
In addition...
And it also discards cards out of your hands.
Oh, and then I can add a psychic as well off the jamming dragon or whatever the fuck its name is.
I'm fixing your problems here.
Or Striker.
You're welcome.
Ah, here we go again.
Magnite August.
You can't special make that.
Yeah,
from
well,
your
you
hand,
wait.
can
You haven't played.
They're
that yet?
psychics.
I thought there was a level restriction.
No.
Oh, then you can just why would you not just play that?
Oh, here we go. He's finally there.
Oh, Mechanite Hawkist is coming.
Yeah, still think you should
Why
cut
didn't
the
miss
Horus.
Nah, Horus is good. Well, it's better now that I've got Vision Resonator.
Can you not just summon the zone, the lane, the shifty? Shift it and summon another one because they're both 8s or they're 7s.
No, the Shifty is 8, but some of them are 7s.
You can just shift and then summon another one.
Anyway, we'll work that out later. Is this card interesting enough to read? No.
The answer's no.
Yeah, most of
It
the
was
other ones.
printed as a common. The answer's no.
Yeah, a lot of the rest of them are garbage, to be fair. This one's weird because it gives your opponent way too many resources. Where there's a will, there's way out.
Yes.
Oh, the Dino Extender.
Yeah, what's with this?
Yeah, I don't understand it fully. It's a level 6 though, so it's very helpful for them.
Is it?
Helps them make Xyz.
Yeah, true. True.
Sunset Beat actually looks like a cool card though. Like,
Yeah, I like the artwork.
Yeah.
The
Is it?
effect is
What's the trigger to special summon from the hand though?
if you control 2 or more dinosaurs.
Ah, so it's just a free draw. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, it's also searchable off Fossil Dig because Fossil Dig has a ludicrous level restriction.
Yes.
I fucking hate that
Is it a
card.
tuner?
No,
Damn.
not quite that good.
Not super searchable.
No, not super searchable. Although I should say that one, the Dino Extender, isn't until the Light Swan set.
Ah, okay. You probably should have prefaced that for the people at home.
Yes, so no Dino Extenders for you until Ben gets to do this nonsense.
Yes.
In that same set, the Light Swan set, as I'm going to keep calling it, we get the Nightmare Apprentice.
That's the Lights one card.
Correct. Special summon this card by discarding 1 card. If this card is normal special summoned, add an illusion monster from your deck to your hand. If this card battles, neither can be destroyed by battle. I like it. is good. The seal likes it.
Crying in pain.
Could be. So last week we mentioned the Memento additional support coming out in Legacy of Destruction. We now get the other two archetypes getting their cards as well. So Centurion gets a main deck monster, a new synchro, and a new spell. I don't really care to read any of them except for the synchro.
So to lead, not to read.
Correct. If this card is special summoned, add a Centurion card from your deck to your hand. Face-up cards in your spell and trap zone cannot be destroyed by card effects.
These cards suck.
They're not great, but
They just let you play around banished.
yeah. And then during the end phase, you can place one of your non-synchro Centurion monsters that is banished in your graveyard face up in your spell and trap zone as a continuous trap.
I legitimately believe they just designed this support, so it's like, if you get hit with Shifter, you do this instead.
Yeah, it feels that way, doesn't it? And then the Val Monica support. So they get a main deck monster that isn't a pendulum, which I think does pretty much everything that they wanted to do.
Except go to the face-up extra deck when it's leave the field.
Yeah, but they're not actually a pendulum archetype, so that's not actually what they want.
Yeah, but it's cool to have the ability to do it.
So if this card is normal pendulum summoned, add a Valmonica card from your deck to your hand except for itself. Your opponent's monster cannot target this card for attacks while you control a monster other than itself. If this card is sent to the graveyard and you have two Valmonica cards in your pendulum zone,
Does it
add this card to your
specifically
hand.
say its name in text?
Yes.
To stop the soft lock? Okay.
Yeah. And then, two spells that, again, I do not care to
It's a
read.
Valmonica. You already read one card too many. You could have just said it's a searcher and then stop.
It's true. Then we get a new rank 10, the Deccan-Log Valdrath.
This is an interesting rank 10.
2+10 monsters. When your opponent activates a card or effect, detach a material from this card, negate the activation, then you can detach one more material from this card, then destroy one card on the field.
Yes.
At the start of the damage step of this card, with materials attacks, destroy one card in the field. If this
Yes.
card is this Xyz summoned card is destroyed, destroy one card in the field.
Yes.
So it reads a lot like Unchained Abomination in that it likes to destroy stuff.
So I read the text before reading the material. When I read the text, I was like, is this going to be a new, like, Zeus card? That's just fucking whack it on top of one and start popping? But it's
Regrettably not.
Yeah, it's not. I was
The
hoping...
card
at
would
first.
be insane if it could do that.
I was like, oh? New Zeus?
If only.
Like, Zeus already sends everything. This wouldn't be that insane if you put it in that line.
I mean, to an extent, sure. But that's most of the new stuff covered off for the moment. Is there anything else that I wanted to bring up? I don't think so. So I think we can move on to some
A
questions.
seemingly fine set at the end of the day.
What,
Yeah.
this one?
Legacy Destruction?
I think it's going to be good. It's going to be better than the current set,
Yeah.
I feel.
Yeah, I'm feeling more keen to buy later in the year than the one that we are actually going to be participating in a YCS in.
That set, though, is like the set we are getting. I always call it's not Legacy of Nightmare, it's something. It is actually a very interesting set. It just doesn't have, with the two cards that were the bang, here's your money cards being Ultra, it's like it doesn't have that punch. And that's the only thing that we're making this go like, oh, it's not that great. Like, if those two were secrets to carry the set money-wise, and everything else was, like, more affordable and in everyone's hands, we'd be saying the set's great. It's just that Konami, for once, has done the opposite, where they're like, we'll print these as Ultras. Good luck. So, I quite like the set, and it's rather interesting. Like, opening a box probably isn't going to feel fantastic,
No.
but,
Chances are.
like, buying singles is great.
Yeah.
It's the kind of set that you'd have to open volume to see value.
Yeah, I think so. But moving on to some questions, if you weren't aware, we do have a Discord. Link will be in the description below. Feel free to jump in, say hi, and ask us some questions. Our first question this week comes to us from Lost Contact. What do you guys think about product release schedule? It seems every other week there is a new product.
No, it's fine.
There's definitely periods where it seems to come out like really quickly, like it's like set 2 weeks, set 2 weeks, set, and then there feels
2
like
months, nothing.
Yeah, I was gonna say there feels like sometimes there's like big gaps where it's just like the meta is so stale. Give us a ban list or a product or something.
Yeah, like, it's fine at the moment. If anything, I think they should, which they are doing with Legacy of Destruction, that they're bringing forward the set. Like it's coming forward 2 weeks, which we need to have happen because since COVID, it's kind of gone out. Where
Yeah,
our
it
main
blew
sets
out
have
over
gone
COVID.
to 3.5 months, 4 months behind the OCG. It'll be good to only. I think this will get us to just a touch under 3 months behind.
If your Battles of Legends packs, your 2-player starter sets, those sort of stuff, like where it's just purely for someone trying to like get in the game or shore up their collection, that's fine. Like if we had non-stop meta set after meta set, maybe.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, there is a lot of product like contracted together, but a lot of it isn't. You can afford to skip it if you're a long-term player or you've got your priorities right.
Something as well is that this is probably a recency thing where we've come out of the end of last year where we typically do see a lot of product release from August or late August, early September through to December. We see a lot of product drop. I was genuinely surprised that the 2-player set didn't release before Christmas as like a Christmas gift idea.
Well, that was their original release, wasn't it? And they got pushed back.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me because it does definitely feel like a product that should have already been out.
Well, it felt like a Christmas thing.
Yeah. And we've just...
And we didn't
now
really
sitting
have a
in this-
Christmas thing.
No, we didn't. We had whatever that main set was that we had release. Yeah, we had our main set come the end of October.
And
the
a whole
end
bunch of leftover tins.
And a whole bunch of leftover tins because the tins were really
The
shit.
tins were so bad this year.
But yeah, typically now we'll
Last year.
see, like, we'll have our set release now or in February. And then we'll probably won't... I don't think we see anything until...
Till afterwards, yes.
I don't think we see anything until the next main set.
Yeah.
Because there's no...
Oh, the Battles of Legend reprint, I think, comes out between then.
No, that's in May.
Oh, no, that comes out after,
That's
too.
in that, like, May ramp up the reprints to get you into WCQ and
Yeah, right.
Worlds.
We
But-
don't get the Valmonica garbage. Oh, no, we have the Valmonica garbage. Yeah,
So
there actually
we're
isn't
missing
anything.
the set that sits in that March period because it's meant to be that Ghost from the Past. But
Yeah,
we're not
okay.
getting that. Like, it should have been the Duelist Genesis set. Like, the Duelist, whatever it was.
Yeah.
You know,
The
Dual
anime
Terminal.
set.
Yeah, it should have been the Dual Terminal set.
yeah. Like Overload was one, right?
Yeah, but we've just skipped it.
Yeah.
I suppose because they're doing a second Rarity collection, maybe they thought...
Yeah,
we'll
they've got
give
the
it
Rarity
a
collection,
little
you've got
bit
the
more time.
Monster, you've got the Battles of Legend shit there, like, it's just too much.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, you meant the Battles of Legend collection. Sorry, I thought you meant a yearly Battles of Legend.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's, I think, mid-Feb?
Yeah,
So that's
yeah,
2 weeks
it's- yeah.
after, and then we have nothing
Yeah.
Yeah.
from there until the
And
end
even
of
then, that's like
April.
completely a reprint set, right? Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing new that we're expecting in that
Yeah.
set.
There's nothing in March.
Also, look at the Magic release schedule and then I wouldn't complain. They, like, in the periods where I've paid attention to Magic and been like, oh, I might have fun and play Commander, there's legitimately been a 2-month period where I think they released this set every week. And,
Yeah,
and they
it
were like
seems to change a
sets
lot.
that they were like, you've got to have this card, you've got to have that card, you've got to have this card. 'Cause, like, they were like main set, Lord of the Rings, into another Commander set.
Had that fucking food set, they've got the fucking beach thing, they've got
they
the
print so
murder
much.
mystery set, like, yeah.
Because they
I
print,
only
like,
cursory look at Magic, but it just seems to be like anytime that someone takes a breath, they decide to release another
Yeah,
product.
wow.
because they print like their main 4 sets a year, and then on top of that print for 2 other formats of the game, and then on top of that do their special releases, then on top of that do their
It's
fucking-
aggressive.
their constant spend $100 for these 5 cards. They're selling singles. Like, it adds up where there's something new every week or 2.
Yeah, March has nothing but the Speed Duel GX Midterm Destruction.
There we go. There's your March
Speed
reprint
Duel.
set.
Yeah, that's effectively what Speed Duel product is now, just
Can
where
they-
you get your reprints.
Were Infernoids in GX?
No, they
Damn.
were a lore thing. They were dual terminal.
I got my hopes up. Maybe they were going to be in Speed Duel.
No,
Print us
although
the Link
they
Monster
haven't
in
told
Speed
us.
Duel.
Yeah, what's going on with the dual terminal one?
Yeah, they haven't told us when
what
we're
I-
getting Terminal
That's what I was
World.
just talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
You had one job.
He's ruined it.
Anyway,
Like,
yeah. So that probably should have been our March reprint filler.
but now it's Speed Duel.
We just haven't gotten it.
Why is Speed Duel still going?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
they
I love it.
either need to like go full in and actually like promote it and
Yeah.
support it, or kill it. Just
just
get
kind
rid
of
of it, bring in
releasing
rush
it.
tool, do whatever they got to do. Like this half-assed bullshit they're doing is actually just hurting them.
There is one thing that I appreciate, and it's that they are pointlessly reprinting cards that probably need a reprint. Like, just old legacy cards that probably need to be reprinted. They're just releasing.
Oh god. His second question is to do with the
It's currently
two-player
a
starter
naked
set.
man behind the camera. I don't know why he's getting changed. He may have shit himself in his sleep.
So
Does smell awful funny in here.
Fucking hot.
You got the windows open over there. What are you talking about?
well, we had to close one because the wind was blowing light onto Ben's face. So his second question was to do with the two-player starter set, but I feel like we covered that off in the last pod, so we won't worry about that
Pretty
one.
shit. Probably should have been a Christmas release.
Yeah. Second
Get your
question
comments.
is from 686. What are your most and least liked international accents? Can be a local one if you like that or dislike that.
I have over the past week gotten a real appreciation for the Australian accent in other regions. It's just funny.
like top of
people that
Queensland,
don't
Perth.
hide their like the Australian, like the general Australian accent, just in like a US market.
Yeah.
Huh?
Like that's starting to be really entertaining. Where it's just like a bloke that's just like, "How's it going, mate?" But not doing it, going over the top, just talking normally and not doing like the Crocodile Dundee character.
Yeah, right.
It's actually quite entertaining to not have that like fake voice going on.
Yeah. Actually, to that point, we were watching Boy Swallows Universe last week on Netflix.
Yep.
It is nice to hear, like, genuinely both watch good television / show of Australian, like, make, and not have, like, people do shitty Australian accents, just, like, authentic.
Jake said swallow twice on this podcast.
And long one.
Again, I'm only reading out what these things are called. It's not so much a
record.
dislike, but the Scottish accent I really struggle with.
Oh,
I struggle to hear it.
Yeah, it can be pretty fucking like knives in the ears. Scottish women?
He can say that.
Yeah, I think
When he
there's
was a
some in
wee,
there
when he was
somewhere.
a, when he
I was
was a
gonna say,
wee
I think we
laddie.
can all say that, right?
When I was a wee laddie.
Surely you've got Scottish somewhere back in your history, right?
Yeah. One the dad's side, I think. Then
I feel like it
There's
just comes from
Spanish in
being
there somewhere.
Australian that, like, you just tick off England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, maybe.
yeah, there's
as,
some
like,
Welsh as well.
your background.
Ancestry's getting real lazy with it now, where they're just like, if you're also German, they're just like, Northeastern Europe.
Classic.
Yeah.
No accents really. Like, I mean, well, at the moment, on that basis, there is a certain commentator out there in the world of wrestling that hates the Australian accent, but he has a terrible Southern drawl. So now I am vehemently opposed to that.
I'm Southern Roll.
Yeah, Harpo.
I'm impressed that Bragg still acknowledges Jim Cornette.
Yeah, it comes up every now and then.
I don't acknowledge him.
Yeah, you probably should.
You would. I mean, without the racism,
Because I
Without the blatant racism.
don't acknowledge him because I don't know who he is.
just you would appreciate the amount of hate coming out of that man.
Yeah, everything is, I hate this, I hate that.
Like, yeah.
Back in my
good amount
day,
of hate.
I'd do
I
this.
don't like that you've said this.
What?
You hate a lot of things.
I know this, but I don't like it to be said.
Oh, I mean, same. I thought it was a bonding experience for us. Now he's rejecting it. Now I'm feeling
He's
like,
rejecting Jim Cornette's philosophies.
Of hatred.
Oh, there's a lot.
Anyway, next question comes to us from Rye Guy. How do you deal with sore losers?
I don't.
Yeah, normally I just kind of leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just kind of take yourself out of the situation where you can.
Just like,
Yeah.
just got stuff.
Could I be better?
That's why I don't duel with friends. Because
Oh, yeah.
they are both sore winners and losers. They are just the scum of the earth.
Yes.
Oh, in text form, it's neither here nor there. It's just, it can get
In text form, it's arguably worse because you have to wait for them to spout their bullshit.
Yeah, the issue is when they just go like, pause game. No,
Oh, yeah.
I'm right.
And
It wasn't the effect, like, someone put the screen cap of effect Veiler in their
Oh
turn.
my God.
Just read Veiler. No.
like, they would only have to do a couple of things, and they wouldn't even have to do both of them. There's two things that come to mind when it comes to dueling with friends to fix it, to make a lot of that shit go away. One,
Delete it.
have more judges available, which is obviously something out of their control, because half of the
Nobody
problem
gives a
is
fuck
like
about it
people
anymore.
just throw their bullshit to the internet, and because they know judges aren't available for an hour and a half, they're hoping just to win the war of attrition and that their opponent will just scoop.
Yes.
The other thing to just eliminate that altogether, automate it.
But if you
Don't-
automate it, it's not genuinely playing with your friends.
Yeah. Automated would be, like, obviously a sticking point, because then it becomes a different type of simulator. And then also, it's a lot of programming, which I don't think I trust them, considering how the state of the site.
Did my friends give away my details again? Is that? Because I remember my friends gave away my details like 10 years ago. Have they given away my
Well,
details again?
that was your old group of friends. I don't think the new group of friends have had a breach of their systems.
They still have the same personality though.
I mean, a lot of the personalities are the same, but I don't think it's operating from the same place.
It's now in Barbados.
How much legal talk are we dodging by our phrasing? I feel like we're a power world.
Dueling with friends is just Yu-Gi-Oh! Power World.
There's the guns.
When you and your friends start playing with the custom cards.
Actually, a Powell custom deck when?
Oh, Christ.
I imagine it's already up.
It already exists.
Our last question, again, comes to us from 6i6.
From the last question from the Discord.
Oh, there's another question.
I sent you it too.
Did you? When?
I'll
the last question
dig
from the
for it
Discord.
while you read.
Anyway, the last question from our Discord is, what sort of small talk do you make before and after the duel, win or lose?
I don't.
Yeah, I don't.
Jake doesn't. If he loses,
Look, at
there's
the-
no small talk.
Oh, no, absolutely not. At the beginning, like, I'll make small talk, like, they'll be like, oh, how's your match? Is going, oh, yeah, I did well against X and Y, blah, 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 blah. And then the match gets started, and then it's like, yeah, all, like, civil, but, like, I don't want to know about you. If you verse me, you've probably experienced this already, but I don't really care that much.
Jake doesn't.
Damn, Jake, why are you still single?
Yeah, all those women I was sitting across at for fucking Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments. It's purely in that environment. I don't care about those people. Sorry if you have been one of those people.
I'm in all like I just can't do it. Like sometimes if you prompt me, I'm gonna talk, but like I'm gonna like
If
I'm gonna try and build
I'll
it up.
never sit down and be like, how's your day?
But
If someone sits down and asks me how my day is, I'll tell them. And then I'll ask them how their day is. But I ain't never gonna start that first. So if you ever play me at an event and I just sit down like, let's play, don't take it personally.
So we
So,
said the
like-
same thing, I just phrased it differently, and somehow I'm a monster.
Yeah, because if someone engages with me, I will engage with them, and I will.
That's what I said!
No. I will genuinely be interested in how they are doing, and I will try and have that conversation with them.
Will you be genuinely interested, or will you just feign interest?
I can be genuinely interested in people.
Can I say? in terms
But
of small
are you?
talk-
does it matter?
Yes!
Does it?
Yes!
Feigning interest is the same as interest.
No,
No, it's not.
it isn't.
You can't tell.
Because-
Who cares?
No, see, here's the thing. Feigning interest goes away. You ask them the question,
Yeah.
like in one ear, out the other kind of thing. Sometimes you might grab bits and pieces if it's important information. Interest means if you run into that dude 3 months down the track at a
Oh.
fucking regional and he's like, oh, yeah, how'd your sister go with the operation? You're like, I don't fucking know you.
I mean, get that deep into
No,
conversation.
but I have the problem of I'm not feigning interest, but I will not remember 3 months later.
And that's partly my
remember my
problem as well.
bonus.
Unless, like, the only things I remember about people are generally what they do for work and what's the name of their dog. The rest of it is useless to me. I don't care about any of it. Or rather, I can't remember it. That should be... I struggle to remember people's names. Struggle. Hate trying to remember people's names.
I'm the same.
That's the small talk I want to do before Jules. Talk about dogs. I can just whinge to you constantly about that little fucking out the side gate.
Honestly, yeah, if you want a free win against me, you can probably just start talking about dogs and I'll just lose all concentration.
Yeah.
Why do you never play a dog deck?
Such as?
You didn't even read the new dog card we're getting in the new set.
Which is?
It's like that, we're getting the Pug King thing.
That was ages ago.
I thought we
We knew about that so long ago.
Yeah, but we're getting it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We knew about it.
It'll be
Inequalities?
It'll be physical, and that's common.
Of course
I
not.
just want quarties of commons for... Well, whatever.
Anyway,
on Spotify,
We can get questions on Spotify?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, Spotify opened up a thing where it just automatically applied it to all of our old episodes, so we just get every now and then an odd question. But this one was somewhat recent when we talked about Rhoda's original printing. Diego points out that it was printed as a super.
I did see this. Yes.
Yes. And Bonfire is the first Ultra of a Rhoda, which I don't think is correct, because can we count Sunnet Mining? I don't remember what we said when we did over this. Kind of greedy, in my opinion.
Fair.
Yeah, so Signet Mining was first printed as a secret, and
No,
But I think-
reprinted
wasn't
as an
my
Ultra.
argument that if Rhoda was printed as a secret, it would have been a fuck ton of money? Or was my point that they printed it as an expensive card and it was worth a fuck ton of money? Because I don't remember what my argument was.
it's more of that they now know that Rhoda would have made them a lot of money if they
Oh,
had
yeah.
done it properly. Because I mean,
Oh,
Rhoda
fuck
wasn't relevant until the starter decks or the structure decks that it was common in.
Yeah.
Like, it kind of came up with DD Warrior Lady. Yeah. But yeah, now it's like they know the power of Rhodas. Every Rhoda after this will be worth money.
Yes.
Ish. Unless if it's for fish.
or sea serpents.
Or Pyro.
Actually, Fossil Dig got a super as well. Like
Fossil?
that was
Fossil Dig was originally common.
common.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
They missed a trick with that, surely.
Yeah.
Yeah, but dinosaurs did suck.
It didn't get a foil print until like years later.
Yeah, it was a while, wasn't it?
Because it didn't even get one in that GX set way back when. It was like, oh no, my dino DNA. When you look up Fossil Dig, it comes up with actual fossil diggings on Google.
Shocking.
Yeah, so we can also put up polls on Spotify. Is there a poll we want to do this week?
How quick are our Spotify listeners?
Oh, no,
did you
so
look at
no.
a chart that says.
Well, they all listen pretty much like within a
quickly?
day after.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then.
I know at the very least Jesse's like right on top of it. The second it's uploaded to audio, he's on it.
Yeah, it was a common in Ancient Prophecy.
Can you not click?
Not with that one. That one.
Ah, there we go.
Can't do that one. Any poll ideas?
Not polls that aren't open-ended.
That might,
Oh,
be,
but
that
suppose-
might be a technical issue. No, because we put the options.
Yeah, exactly. That's the problem.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
well, you have small
we'll-
talk with Jake.
What's your favorite
It's-
Jake small talk?
Yeah. Done. What will you small talk with Jake about?
Yes.
Oh, Christ.
His day, his dogs. That's it.
Yeah, those are the two things. But thank you all very much for listening and watching. If you are listening along on Spotify, keep a lookout for the poll and feel free to favourite. If you are watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Jump into our Discord, ask us some questions, and we'll catch you all next week. Peace.